My name's Brianna Weibert, and for my senior project, I decided to do career exploration. My original plan for my senior project was to do Vacation Bible School at my church. The theme for that was going to be Concretes and Cranes, which is basically teaching kids to build their foundations in Christ. I decided to do this for my original senior project because I've been really interested in becoming a children's minister, and I figured it'd be a great way to dip my toes in the water and get used to doing certain things. Finding volunteers, figuring out how to plan things, just putting it together would be a great way to experience that. Because that got canceled, I ended up doing my senior project as, or with the career exploration paper. The title of that was College and Career First, which is basically me comparing the careers that I was interested in and deciding which one would be better, going to college or careers first. The three careers I was comparing was becoming a children's minister, being a real estate agent, or being a social worker. The first career I looked into was becoming a children's minister. A college degree is not required for this job, although it's very highly recommended, especially for classes like biblical literature, which is usually studying for the Hebrew language, which is what the original Bible is written in. There's theology classes and biblical study classes that can all be very helpful in the long run. Basically, a children's minister gives leadership and direction to kids and leads them to Christ. Positive sides to this career is basically that you're able to influence kids and how they're learning things. There's a lot of community outreach, which is reaching out to different people in the community, helping them, just building the community throughout other people instead of just in the church body. Some harder parts of this career are definitely finding volunteers and funding. Depending on the church, those are really hard to find sometimes. The average for this job is about $12,000 to $48,000 a year. It's a very wide range, but usually it's closer to the $12,000, maybe $30,000 side. The main funding for a children's minister's salary is coming from the tithe of the church body. So everyone in the church tithes money, and that's how it gets distributed and pays all the workers in the church. There's a lot of availability in this career usually, but it depends on the church. Lots of pastors stay at a church for a couple years and then leave. So basically, churches are constantly looking for different people. My next career that I looked into was becoming a realtor. College degree is definitely not required for this job. If you do want to go to college for some reason, it would be for marketing or advertising classes or even a business class. Those could be helpful in many ways. Mainly what you need to do for this job is to get a licensing course to be able to become a real estate agent. It's not that hard, it doesn't take too long. The responsibility is to make the transition between buying and selling of properties easier. Some hard parts of this career are that sometimes when people are looking to buy and they apply for a loan, sometimes those loans aren't approved, so it kind of makes finding what they need harder. Houses can also fall through for different reasons, but the good thing is you're just helping those people that are needing help buying and selling to make the transition smoother. Usually in this career field, the salary starts around $40,000 and $50,000, but over time, once you get more experience and get more clients, it can go to the $70,000, $100,000 range. There's not a lot of availability in this career field unless you're in a growing community. When communities are growing faster, more people are looking to buy things, and so, yeah. The last one I chose was social work. For this career field, the college degree is required. Some companies just allow or require a bachelor's degree, but more typically a master's or a doctorate is required for this course. Social workers work with a big group of people, or a wide variety of people. They can work from individuals to families to large groups of people. Just depends on certain situations. With being a social worker, you're basically helping people who need help with certain situations, need help getting out of situations, or just kind of monitoring things. For this career, basically, it's just nice because you're knowing that you're able to be there and help people with things that they need help with. Harder sides to this career is there's a lot of emotional stress that can go into this career field. based on the situations that you can be dealing with and just taking those on as yourself. The salary for this career field is usually between $64,000 and the $70,000 range, and there is a very high demand for social workers because a lot of people get into this career field and realize it's not for them and they can't handle it, and so they end up finding a different job. Some learning experiences is I realized with all the things that go into being a social worker, as much as I would love to do it, it's probably not the right job for me. Becoming a real estate agent would be very beneficial for me because it goes along with stuff that I've been interested in for a while to pursue a career in. And then I'm still not quite sure what I want to do, but the paper and looking into these careers has definitely helped me narrow things down, and also has made me realize that I definitely don't want a copy and paste job. Like, I want to be able to move and do different things and help people in different ways instead of being stuck doing the same thing every single day. So yeah, that's it.